Women time the fight for equality brilliantly. Right? I mean, brilliant. 5,000 years, men, we were fighting lions and tigers and hunting buffalo, and women were like, we'll just pick the berries. You guys got that. You guys, all right. Woo! You guys are brave. Look at, wow, so courageous. Look at you hunting that buffalo. Second they put air conditioning in office buildings, women are like, we want equality! March for it, girls!
It is hard for women in a lot of fields. My friend's a pilot. She said it's very hard for women pilots because there's a lot of discrimination against women pilots, a lot of bias against women pilots. That's true. I was on a plane once. The pilot came on. It was a woman. It was a woman's voice. She's like, this is your captain, Captain Johnson. And everybody on the plane, men and women, were like, what the fuck? Seriously, put the real pilot on. This is a big fancy machine you're driving, Buttercup, all right? This ain't some kind of Barbie's dream car you're dicking around with up there.
Women can do anything men can do, except math, chess, running, jumping, lifting stuff, fixing things, making money, hockey, surfing, driving, making decisions, being tall, taking out the garbage, tipping, fishing, being funny on purpose, reading a map, listening to good bands, writing, running the country, inventing anything important, or being fun to hang out with. Don't get me wrong, I love women, I just think they should drink from a separate water fountain. Okay, actually, women may be even better than men, but we'll never really know, since they're swinging at bigger balls, playing from closer tees, doing push-ups from their knees, taking half the Beatles' money. Bitches, please!
The WNBA officials expanded to 10 teams this week, adding franchises in Detroit and Washington, D.C. But before you get too excited about the new additions to the league, remember, all of the players are still women. They stink at basketball, that's the problem.
But I gotta ask Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Like, when you married your wife, you were already in comedy, right?
Yes, I was.
So it's not like you were...
I didn't spring it on her, no.
It wasn't like you were working for Nassau, you had a 9-to-5 job, you were coming home, and she knew what she was getting into, that you'd be there to raise the kids. When you guys met, she knew you were a road comic.
Yes. Yes. But the way, it's not even that I go on the road. The point is that I enjoy my job.
Right.
So she thinks of it that because it's not like I'm going out and slack. She wishes I was doing a miserable job, and then she would be proud of me.
Where you'd come home
for
and go,
debasing myself in order to put a roof over the head. But the fact that I do something that I'm proud of, that I love doing, but it still puts a roof over the head. But because women's liberation... because there are women that have careers, we're not allowed to say that we are providers anymore, if you're a man. But the fact is, my wife lives off of my fucking work and doesn't do shit. So if she had a career, then she could go, yeah, fuck you with your Open Anthony tour, I don't care, I'm working too.
Yeah, I got my money.
But the fact is, she just eats food that I buy for her. But I'm not allowed to point that out, or else I'm a male chauvinist. Like, I'm being a, backwards pig by pointing out the fact, which is that if I stop doing these fun tours where I might get blown by a whore or two, that she can't eat. That she can't eat anything, because if she tried to start making she's worthless. She has no sense of... She couldn't. She could never support our house. She couldn't do it. If we switched places, it would like some dumb sitcom.
You're right.
The kids would be very happy with me because I'm good at taking care of the kids. And
be the fun guy hanging around
And
the
my
house.
wife would be unable to fucking...
hold down the job.
She's never done it.
Really?
By the way, you guys, like men in general, you are filthy.
Yep.
You guys are gross.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. You like it, though.
I don't know.
Little bit. Maybe in your religion, lady.
See? Men, you cannot trust them. Did you hear that men are going to be obsolete in a few years? Because
I heard
we're making synthetic sperm. So we don't even need you anymore.
You might not, but there's a couple up there. think are going to fight you on this. Plus, you know, yes, synthetic sperm, yes, neatness, yes, an orderly life.
Right. What other? Let's debate this. What else you got?
What do you mean?
Make a case for men.
We're awesome. Yeah, awesome.
Let's get into this shitstorm. Last week, I did somebody asked me a question about why, when a guy does something for his girlfriend, why is it never enough? And one of the problems that I've had and that this guy had last week is you try to plan something that both you and your girlfriend can enjoy as your night out, and evidently women have a problem when you pick something for the both of you to do that you as a guy will also enjoy. Evidently, from what I'm reading from these fucking psycho emails that I got this week, is that if it's not 100% about them, if you don't literally make a Rose Bowl fucking float, sit them on it, and then drag it down the street with your fucking teeth, they feel that you got too much enjoyment out of the evening. So basically the evening was really your evening. It was real. Look at the fucking wedding day. You stand in it like an idiot, and she makes this grand entrance. She gets some one-of-a-kind dress, and you get a tuxedo that some fucking drunk's going to wear at a 15-year anniversary for a bowling alley the next fucking week. You know what I mean? All right, let's listen to what the twats had to say this week. All right, here's this wonderful girl, and I say she's wonderful because she actually admitted that she was a psycho, because I actually emailed her and asked her, why do you only respond to male-female shit? And she sort of, in her own little cute way, admitted that she was a psycho, so I can't hate her. But anyways, this is her email. Hey, Bill, I love the clueless email questions from your male listeners. That's always a great way, by the way, to get the other people to listen to what you have to say. Right out of the gate, just start insulting them and talking down to them. He said the guy was asking, why is it never enough to please a woman? Since he and then she's referring to his email. She says, since he admits he isn't home a lot, I'm guessing his wife/girlfriend is doing all the dirty work for him. His laundry, cleaning, cooking, picking up after him, etc. All right, let's stop right there. She's doing all the dirty work. Let me ask you guys a question. Would you rather sit home doing laundry? First of all, laundry is the most overrated fucking chore ever. If you have laundry in your fucking apartment, what that takes all of a minute to load the fucking thing in. And if you're not colorblind, it probably takes 45 seconds to load it in. And then you go back to watching The Price is Right. Cleaning, cooking, picking up after him. I would rather do that than do what this other guy's doing. This other guy is working like 60 hours a fucking week. Okay, let's move it. She's already made this assumption. Okay. Then she wants him to spend some time with him, and he comes up with something that he wanted to do. Just like when you took your girlfriend on that drive, all we heard about was the love story between you and the car. You were more excited about the car than anything. It was like you were on a date with the car, and your girlfriend just came along for the ride. Listen back to even the tone in your voice when you were talking about it. It's like you were talking about another woman. All right, you know something? I could sit around for 20 years trying to come up with the perfect paragraph to talk how insanely jealous and psychotic women are. They're jealous about an inanimate object. She's talking about a car. It's almost like you were talking about another woman. Lady, you are out of your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking mind. And you're totally ignoring the fact that I took her out to dinner. I took her out to lunch. I took her up for a ride up to Pacific Coast Highway. People fly out here as a vacation to do that. A lot of couples do that. And I'll tell you right now, they don't do it in a Corvette convertible. They do it in like a fucking, whatever, a Buick Century. Really? I mean, It literally is never enough. You're actually proving this guy's point. So she says, my husband does the same damn thing. I'm like, what can we do for fun today/tonight? And the only thing he can come up with are things that interest him. Well, what can you come up with? Can you come up with anything that doesn't interest yourself, you selfish cunt? You're doing the exact same fucking thing. And it's unbelievably selfish for you to sit here and have like a day that's for both of you, and it has to be 100% about you. Because what? You did some laundry? You lazy fuck? You know what women are? They're like adult children. That's what they are. They never get beyond. They're like juveniles. They're adults, but they still want to be treated like they're not of age. It's just fucking boggles my goddamn mind. She goes, I'd rather not do anything at all. I think it's selfish and obnoxious that everything we do has to have his interests before mine.
In the darkness of the night, a flicker starts to glow. A beacon in the shadows, a light that starts to flow. Illuminating pathways where once there was despair. In the depths of obscurity, hope begins to flare. Like a flame in the wind, I ignite from within, casting rays of brilliance, banishing the din. With each step I take, I brighten up the way. In the realm of shadows, I become the day. I'm the light in the darkness, the spark in the night, guiding lost souls towards the morning light. Through the tunnels of uncertainty, I'll be the guide. For I am the bearer of hope, in me dreams reside. In the labyrinth of life, where shadows dance and play, I'm the ray of sunshine, turning night into day. With every glimmer I cast, I unveil the unseen. In the tapestry of existence, I'm the golden sheen. From the darkest corners to the highest peak, I'm the radiant glow that even shadows seek. With every flicker, every beam I emit, I dispel the darkness, I never submit. I'm the light in the darkness, the spark in the night, guiding lost souls towards the morning light. Through the tunnels of uncertainty, I'll be the guide. For I am the bearer of hope, in me dreams reside. In the symphony of life, I'm the crescendo's rise. In the canvas of the universe, I paint the skies. So let the darkness tremble, let the shadows flee. For in the heart of radiance, I'll always be. I'm the light in the darkness, the spark in the night, guiding lost souls towards the morning light.
So everything that they do should have your interest before his? These fucking broads. They're out. See, this is my thing. This is why you should never get married. You should never be in a fucking relationship. You shouldn't, because they just constantly fucking hack away at your goddamn knees, and their idea of a relationship is that you do everything that they want to do. And right now, they're sitting there shaking their heads. They're going, no, no. Even the girl who wrote that's probably saying no. And there's a bunch of other women going like, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I went to a ping pong convention. They always come up with some stupid-ass fucking example. And at the end of the fucking day, you have to do everything that they do. You have to do what the fuck they want to do, or else they get mad. Okay? And that, my friend, is when jerking off comes into play. Because when you really break it down, what's the worst thing that they're going to do to you? They're not going to fuck you for a few days. Okay? And I got to be honest with you. Once you rub one out, who gives a fuck? And you have to have that clarity when your nuts are full.